If you were in an accident tomorrow, who would pay your mortgage? Who would manage your investments? It's a scary thought, but choosing someone to handle your finances when you can't is one of the most critical decisions you'll ever make. If you pick the wrong person, you could face financial chaos and family destroying legal fights. So let's talk about how to choose the right person and, just as importantly, who you should absolutely avoid. So, what are we talking about here? It's called a financial power of attorney. It's a legal document that lets you name a person, your agent, to step into your financial shoes if you can't manage things yourself. Now, this isn't about giving up control. Think of it as the ultimate way to stay in control by handpicking someone you trust to carry out your wishes. If you don't have one, your family might have to go to court for a long, expensive, and public process just to get permission to help you. A power of attorney is your best defense against that. But the big question is, who do you choose? It's not always as easy as just picking your spouse or your oldest kid. Let's begin with who you should probably cross off your list first. The easiest way to find the right person is to start by weeding out the wrong ones. Here are 5 major red flags to watch out for. Red flag number 1, they're a financial mess. This seems like a no-brainer, right? But you'd be surprised how often people let emotion get in the way. Your agent is going to have the keys to your financial kingdom, your bank accounts, investments, everything. If someone can't manage their own money, has a history of debt, or is just plain disorganized, they have no business managing yours. You need someone who will treat your finances with the same care you do. Red flag number 2, they crumble under pressure. Look, being an agent often means making tough calls during a really stressful time. They'll have to talk to banks, lawyers, maybe even sell property. If the person you're thinking of gets flustered, hates confrontation, or just doesn't handle stress well, they might not be able to act when you need them to the most. Red flag number 3, they're a source of family drama. Money and family can be a toxic mix. Appointing someone who already has a rocky relationship with your other loved ones is just asking for trouble. It breeds suspicion, resentment, and even lawsuits down the road. The best agent is someone who is respected by the family and can communicate with everyone openly and honestly. Red flag number 4, they don't share your financial values. Your agent has a legal duty, called a fiduciary duty, to act in your best interest. But best interest can mean different things to different people. It's vital to pick someone who gets and respects your financial philosophy. If you're a careful, conservative investor, the last thing you want is an agent who loves to take high-stakes risks. They're there to honor your approach, not to test out their own. Red flag number 5, they're unwilling or just too busy. This is a huge job, not an honorary title. Before you officially name someone, you have to sit down and have a real conversation with them. Explain what it could involve and ask them if they're honestly up for it. If they seem hesitant, are already swamped with their own life, or live so far away it would be a nightmare to manage your affairs, you need to respect that and find someone else. All right, so we've covered who not to pick. Now let's flip it around and talk about what makes an ideal agent. Trait number 1, they are rock solid, trustworthy. This is the absolute foundation. You're giving this person incredible power. You have to trust them completely, not just that they won't steal from you, but that they will always put your interests first, even when nobody's looking. Trait number 2, they're organized and detail-oriented. Managing someone else's finances is a ton of admin work. We're talking paying bills on time, keeping perfect records, filing taxes. It's a lot. The best agent is someone who's already organized in their own life. That discipline is what will protect you from late fees, penalties, and total financial chaos. Trait number 3, they're emotionally mature and level-headed. Your agent will likely have to step in during a very emotional time for your family. You need them to be a calm, rational voice in the storm. They have to make decisions based on logic and what's best for you, not on their own feelings or pressure from other relatives. That's the quality that helps them handle all the stress and family drama without falling apart. So, after all that, who does this person end up being? It could be your spouse, one of your adult kids, a sibling, or a close friend. But it doesn't have to be a family member. For some people, a trusted financial advisor, a lawyer, or even a professional fiduciary like a bank or trust company is the better choice to guarantee impartiality and expertise. Choosing your power of attorney is a huge act of self reliance. You're not just protecting your money, you're protecting your family from a world of conflict and uncertainty. So take the time to really think through these red flags and positive traits to find the right person for you. Once you have someone in mind, sit down and have a frank conversation with them. Talk about what the job involves and make sure they are truly willing and able to take it on. And here's the most important step: work with an experienced attorney. They will help you draft a power of attorney document that's clear, thorough, and legally solid in your state. This is how you ensure your choice is honored and your future is secure.